LiteAF Curve 40.
The long-awaited, long-anticipated full review on my backpack. This is the LiteAF Curve 40 liter. This is the full suspension version, so it has two aluminum stays that run up the back. A lot of people think that I use a frameless bag, but it actually has a frame in it. So when I first got this, I did an initial first look kind of reaction to it, and in that video I stated that I was going to do a full review on this. By far, the question I get asked the most is, when is the full review on this pack coming out? This one's for you guys. Thank you for reminding me, and it's been a solid year of use with this bag. So first off, if you are not familiar with LiteAF, they specialize in ultralight backpacking gear. This backpack particular is a Dyneema composite fabric backpack, and that means a few things if you're not familiar with it. It's super durable, it is super lightweight, and it is waterproof. It's a waterproof material. Dyneema has revolutionized backpacking, and it doesn't come without a cost, because these packs, any pack you find on the market, there's several different companies that make Dyneema backpacks. They're not cheap. They are pretty expensive, but I will say confidently, after using Dyneema backpacks for about the last 4 or 5 years, that this is my favorite material by far for backpacking. So first off, I just want to get it off my chest that I did not pay for this backpack. LiteAF sent me this. I'm super thankful for them, but this video is still going to have truthful opinions. It doesn't change my thoughts on it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to tell you that this bag is great if I truly don't believe it's great. So this is my go-to bag for backpacking. It will be probably for a really long time, and that's not because I got it for free. It's because it's just a great backpack. And also, I am an LiteAF affiliate, so if you go to my description, you click on LiteAF, the link that's down below, you buy something, I do get a small kickback. This video is not about making money though. This video is not for LiteAF. This video is for you guys that are interested in buying Dyneema backpacks in general, or buying a LiteAF bag. Those of you who've been wanting to see this bag and wanting to know how it's been holding up for me. One cool thing about LiteAF is these packs are extremely customizable. You can get them in a bunch of different materials. You can get them with tons of different options, tons and tons of different colors. So I'm going to go through real quick, show you all the options that I picked on this, and then we're going to go and get in depth on some of these. So I have the 5-point compression on the sides. I have the SBO V-loop line locks on the sides here. They connect to a center point here. Really good for holding my Helinox Chair Zero, which is pretty much what this was designed for, or a Thermarest Z seat, or really any other gear that you want to keep on the outside of your pack. I also got the stretchy mesh bottom pocket. On the top here, I have the Y strap or V strap. You can also get it with just a single strap up the middle, but I opted to go with this one. On the shoulder straps, you can get these stretchy pockets, which are actually designed for water bottles, but can be used for anything. I had him just put one on this strap. This one I left open because I used this Peak Designs camera clip on it. Now on the full suspension version, the hip belt is not removable. It is, I believe, on the non-suspension models. I opted to go with the removable hip belt pockets on this. Now the reason behind the customization choices that I made on this backpack are as follows. The top strap here, the dual strap, not gonna lie, I just think it looks cool. I didn't like the look of the one strap that attaches to the middle. Whenever I was picking whether I wanted the one strap or this, which is, I mean, you have more straps on there, so it's going to be a little bit heavier. Not going to lie, I just think it looks cooler. That's the entire reason I got that strap system on this. It does help a little peace of mind if I want to carry some gear on top of there, which I do most of the time on about every backpacking trip. If I shed a layer, if I shed my mid layer that I'm hiking in, I unsnap the top strap and roll it up, and it goes on top. So having 2 points of contact on something that it's riding on top of my pack gives me a little bit of peace of mind. I know it'd be fine probably with just the single strap in the front if I tighten it down, but I just think it looks badass. The bottom pocket on this bag is something that I literally almost didn't get, added it on there last minute. I figure if I'm really getting all these bells and whistles on this pack, I may as well try a bottom pocket. I wasn't excited about the fact of having a pocket that could get wear and tear from sitting my pack down or scraping it on rocks and all these things, but I figured I may as well try it, and it has been so nice having the bottom pocket. And something I really, really like about this bag, which is probably the thing I like the most, that was the most unexpected, which is on the bottom pocket on this side, the left front corner, there's just a little hole where you can stuff your wrappers in, your trash. And I can't tell you how nice it is to just eat a Snickers or eat some fruit snacks or something on the trail, crumple up that trash, and just tuck it right away in its trash can that is attached to your back. Like, that is awesome. Just the one strap in the front. This side houses my camera. They're really, really long, made for water bottles, obviously. What I really like about it is I can fit tons of snacks in here. This thing I fill up with Snickers bars,
Candy bars,
and fruit snacks. These are always where all my trail snacks go, right here. You can use it for a water bottle. I personally don't. This is the 23.7 ounce Life water bottle. Fits it in there nicely. Or your trail beverage of choice. Now the 5-point compression on the side, something I wasn't really sure if I was gonna like when I got it, because I initially thought, oh, I'm gonna have to like feed trekking poles and feed all this stuff down through here, but it's really not an issue at all. And what I use it for is my tripod most of the time. So I throw my tripod in my water bottle pocket, and I just attach the top through one of these loops and tighten it down. So there's so much versatility in these straps, because if something's long, you can feed it through the top, or all of them if you want that extra security. If it's short, you can feed it just through the bottom one or a middle one. So I really, really like these side compression straps way more than I thought it would. It's got a line lock here on the top for quick releases and quick, easy tensioning. So like I said, the hip belts are removable. I don't have one on my left. I only have one on my right, which is how I run this most of the time. Funny story about this. During the construction of this pack, I can't tell you how many times Chris from LiteAF kept messaging me saying, "Are you sure you don't want a fanny pack?" And if you guys have ever been to my channel before, you know that I am a stranger in the ways of the fanny pack. So after resisting his advances to get me to join the fanny pack club, I opted to get two side hip belt pockets. Dyneema, because I mostly use this for camera gear, extra camera batteries, SD cards and whatnot. Maybe lenses, a lens or two I'll fit in here. This has been sufficient. I don't regret not going with the fanny pack. And he even actually joked with me that he was going to like permanently sew one to the bag before he sent it to me. I don't even run one on the left side. Plus my camera hangs off kind of big here in the front, so it'd be a little bit harder to get into the hip belt pocket on the left. So I just keep this nice, clean, and sleek, and I keep all my camera gear in the Dyneema waterproofed hip belt pocket. And it's nice. I will say these pockets are really nice. They are very, very big. I'm used to my old Hyperlight mountain gear, which had the smallest hip belt pockets ever. These things fit a ton. If you were going to fill this with Snickers, I don't know, you could probably fit like 10 or 12 Snickers bars in this probably. Like, this thing's huge. One thing I could do without is the stretchy mesh pocket on the front. I know a lot of the fanny packs have a stretch pocket on the front, and I've seen them in person and they seem nice and usable. This one, I feel like the hip belt pocket is just a little too small to have the need for a stretch pocket. I have the fear that if I would put trash or anything in that, which is probably what it's designed for, that it would fall out. I've never really used that on this, so my advice that if you're going to get hip belt pockets, I would not get the fabric on it, but that's just personal preference. Waterproof zippers. It has nice little pulls on the side, 2 zippers on it, so really, really not hard to get into, but definitely a two-hander. Super nice. Hip belt fits great. Shoulder straps, super wide, probably the widest straps on ultralight backpacks. I think they're like 3¼ inches wide. First impressions, I thought they were too big. I thought that there's really no need for straps this wide. I just thought it looked a little bit goofy. The first time, honestly, it's kind of weird that I say this, but the first time I put this pack on, I couldn't believe how comfortable that the straps, like the curvature is, how they curve around and you fit in it like a glove. That being said, I did think the straps looked a little bit big for an ultralight pack. Now I guarantee you, I'm the only person you will ever hear say this, that I thought the straps were too big. But after using this for a long time, if you're on trail for many miles, or you have a lot of weight in the back, you thank yourself for getting the super wide straps. So I totally get it now. I thought there might be like a sweating issue because they're big, but really not, and they're just super comfortable. When I've had upwards of like 24 pounds in this pack, which is probably the heaviest weight I think I've ever carried in this one. So the V-loop on the front, super nice, easy line locks here, so you can loosen it up, one pull on each side, slide whatever gear in, pull it down, lock it in, super quick. I'm so thankful I got this with that option. The stretchy pocket on the front. One thing I almost did get was like compression that goes over the front. So my Hyperlight bag had compression straps that went over the pocket that was the add-on for my, I had the Porter pack, so it didn't have a pocket. I bought the add-on, and it had compression that was nice because when I put stuff in there and it was all loose, I could tighten it down and it would hold everything in place. The cool thing about this, and I was kind of worried that my gear would just like all fall to the bottom and it wouldn't be held. This is super stretchy, and there's a lot of volume inside of it, but when your pack is all filled up and everything, I've never had everything just fall to the bottom. It's a good design. It's just a lot of volume in this. It's a very large pocket and extremely usable. You might be able to tell there's a little bit of curvature to the pack here, hence the name Curve. Partially because the fabric is actually cut in a curve before sewing, and it has curved metal aluminum stays that are in the front. Something I always get asked about this is ventilation. Now this pack hugs pretty tight to your back, so it pretty much touches your back all the way up. If you move a little bit, like roll your shoulders back, you can like the pack's not touching me except for on the very small of my back. So I will say it gets a little bit sweaty in hot weather. Not bad though, because it is such a narrow pack. It's more narrow and tall. Taller than a lot of ultralight packs out there. So sweating has never been an issue in this for me. I know my Hyperlight sticks farther off my back. There's a little bit of air gap there, but it's a shorter, wider pack at that too. So this being a little bit taller helps with that. Also, the theory behind this is it holds the weight closer to my back. So essentially, if you have weight further off of you, it's going to feel heavier. It's going to want to pull you back, weigh you down a little bit. This way, it keeps your weight closer to you, and it being a taller pack, it just holds the weight like really right where it should be. Most of the straps on this pack are very tiny, but durable. I've never had a problem. I've never broke anything on this. The craftsmanship on this bag is A+. All the seams and everything on this backpack are absolutely beautiful. This is very well made. And I can tell you from knowing Chris for the last few years personally that dude's a perfectionist. He sent me a picture of his chicken coop that he made during quarantine, and dude, it's like a freaking Hilton mansion for chickens. Like, dude does not do things half-assed. So unrolling this pack, it has two little snaps in the top here, super quick and easy to get in and get out of. It's just your standard roll top design. Roll it up, clip this baby over, and then pull your strap over. Like I said, I've been using this for a year. A lot of miles on this so far, surprisingly, because of how white and clean this thing is. It's definitely getting a little bit of dirt on it, but it's nowhere near as yellow and as aged as my other white backpack that I had that's also made out of Dyneema. It also has these straps in all four corners of the pocket here, which you can get these little, actually he does send these out I think with every pack, little trekking pole loops. So your trekking pole can attach to the front there. I didn't even talk about water bottle holders yet. It's like the best part of this pack. Okay, so the water bottle holders on this pack are flat bottomed, which is really revolutionary in my opinion. The only pack that I've ever backpacked with that has sewn on water bottle pocket holders that I never have any fear of losing my gear out of or losing my water bottle. A lot of packs just have stretchy material, and they just come down flat to the side of the pack, which really the water bottle, it gets wedged in the side. It never goes all the way to the bottom. They're adjustable with shock cords, so although they're really, really big and you can fit like a whole cook pot in your side water bottle pocket, you can also tension it down. I usually keep mine like half tension, just enough to put like one water bottle in there. Question I get asked the most about this bag is if the water bottle pockets are accessible. It's been a huge complaint with multiple backpacks. I remember when I first started talking to Chris, he told me one of the concerns and one of the things he wanted to accomplish with making his own packs were making water bottle pockets that were easily accessible from the front. There's tons of backpacks in the market that it's just super hard to reach back. They're either too high or they're too tight on the sides, just super hard to put the water bottle in the side. And they're so easily accessible that I even have a water bottle pocket on my strap, and I still choose to use the side pockets. So take that for what it's worth. I literally could probably talk about this pack all day long, so if you guys have any other questions or comments about this bag that I didn't cover in this video, put them down below. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I am a LiteAF affiliate, so click on that LiteAF link in the description below. You order something, I get a small kickback at no extra cost to you. But I think that's gonna about wrap it up on this one. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos like this in the future, trip videos, gear videos, all good stuff. But yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button and that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Ugh, beer through a straw just sucks. Oh! There you are. You gonna plow my street? 240. No, never too late, I guess.